Indianapolis, I'm looking forward to that the most because it's Indianapolis, and also the Centennial. It's going to be big. Each track presents a challenge, whether it's somewhere like Vegas, which to drive on your own is just simple, but then what you're trying to do, and you're trying to get the car to be by the stuff you do to make it as quick as possible, it makes the car very difficult to drive all of a sudden. So each place, from from the bumpy streets of Toronto or Brazil to Indy to you name it, Mid Ohio, that's the thing about the series, the IndyCar series calendar makes it's such a challenge, because every single stop on the way is bloody difficult. It's a massive thing to be part of, absolutely. I think maybe, yeah, the guys who do appreciate the history of it might see it for what it really is. It's a massive event. I mean, a racetrack 100 years old. It's pretty cool. And for me, it'd be a lot cooler if we win the thing. But I'm looking forward to being a part of it. I don't know. I've always kind of fancied two things. The ability to fly would be pretty sweet. It would save having to buy a helicopter or a plane. And time travel. Yeah, I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Not necessarily an IndyCar driver. I go to Jackie Stewart. I still go to Jackie now for advice about even driving the car, and about life in general. If I've got something, I'm just a decision, I'm in an area making a decision about something I know I haven't been in before, I call Jackie. No doubt the combination of oval, street course, road course, from the 1 mile at Milwaukee, to 2.5 miles at Indy and all in between. That is what makes the IndyCar series such a challenge. And yeah, I grew up on road courses. Those are my first love. But you want to win this championship, you better be good on every track we show up at. A challenge for me is coming to the track and trying to beat the 25, 26 other people who are there. The challenge is showing up at the track and just working with the guys on the target team, just to make the car is the best it can be, and just trying to improve myself as a driver. It still goes on the same as it went on when I was 10 years old. It's my passion. I love it. We pulled a couple of pranks. The big prank time for me was when I was at AGR with Tony, Brian, and Dan. That was the prank time. From just taking all the furniture out of Dan's hotel room in Japan and doing some other stuff to it. Trying to FedEx one each of his shoes back to the UK. And we did some other unmentionable stuff to it too. But biggest one, that was pretty big. I also cut in half one of Tony Kanan's carbon fiber racing bikes. Well, he upset me the day before. I was on the ESPN, and him and Brian and Dan came at me with all these cream cakes and pies, and so that was their idea of a practical joke. So mine was sawing his bike in half. So I think I got the better. I was going to say I got the better end of the bargain, but I ended up having to hand over like $3,000 to him to stop him crying about his bike. I'm very excited about 2012. I'm trying not to even think about it right now. My focus is very much on the here and now, not to think too far ahead. But it's going to be great. You're going to get to develop an engine again, work with a manufacturer, work on drivability, fuel mileage, all those little things. Just the way the engine shifts, work on the chassis, improve all that. The cars are going to look different. Going to have turbo boost. It's going to be, having turbos back in the series as well, having variable power for road and street back to the ovals. Getting some more power, getting some more oomph on the road courses and the street courses. And as you say, having Firestone back, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be cool. Looking forward to it. I'm going to show off now. My first race was the first race I won. Mum wasn't there that day. She was looking after the business, so it was me and Dad. And I still have the trophy. I still have the trophy on the fireplace in my house. It's next to the Jim Clark Award that was given by the Royal Scottish Automobile Club, and a picture of my buddy Greg. The next one. I'd like to win the next race. It's all about the next one. Haven't won at St. Pete, so it'd be nice to start with the first race of the season. Why not? Yeah. And then we'll move on to the next one after that.